carrier. I'm trying to cut this with the most. So I thought I would start using depictions of images from the book, like what my inspiration kind of looks like. So if you recall, I always mention, so if you look at the blurb, or the back of the book for Heathens, Book 1, it's London, 2 grand houses grace the banks of the Thames, a sanctuary for budding witches and warlocks, to master their powers and learn of their heritage. But as 3 troubled young witches immerse themselves into their new world, they realize that their new city may hide a darker secret. A force stalks them through the streets, and terrifying visions tell of horrors to come. But does the danger lie outside the house or deeper within? So, I thought I would get like an image of what the houses look like, but because if you see here, the cover designers try to emulate that, but actually that is supposed to be more of a description of the houses, and this is more the bank, the River Thames, the bank, and that's Big Ben and all the monuments. So and that's one of my main characters, Ian, standing on the overlooking the river, and obviously she's meant to be a witch, right? So I thought I would start using Morning Richard. I thought I would start using sort of physical. Not physical, but more visual aids in the writing streams, and I'm actually building an entire bank of visual aids for the book series, because I think that is the power of having AI now. And I'm not the biggest fan of AI, but I do understand that it does help authors like me sort of visualize without always having to go to ask the cover designers, okay, can I have this, can I have that? Because my cover designer, she's lovely, she's German, but she's a bit fed up because I keep saying, can I have that? Oh, can we tweak that? Can we tweak that? Can we do that? Can we do that? So because it takes a lot of work for them to design these book covers, and I'm sure they'd rather just get to it rather than have an author approach them and change their minds every few minutes. Okay, so it's a Write With Me session today. And I thought I would just continue with where I was with Luca meeting Tommy. He's meeting Tommy in a forest. And he's on a quest to find a letter. Okay? So if anyone wants to write along with me, please do. And it's for me, I handwrite, I don't type or anything, so for me it's purely handwriting. So I rearranged my desk yesterday, so a lot of things are out of place, as usual. And I gave it a bit of a clean as well. I don't know if you've noticed. Probably not, but I gave it a clean. Morning, Dante. Yeah, Christmas is just right round the corner, Richard. I haven't done most of my Christmas food shopping yet, so I've got to get that sorted before it gets too busy. But I'll get it done. I always say that with so much confidence. And then I panic like a few days before the shop shut down. That mansion looks creepy. Yeah, because, you know, it's a sanctuary, isn't it? It's a sanctuary for witches and warlocks, so this is sort of what I'm writing around today, so I just thought I'd get a visual. But it's not supposed to be, it's a fantasy. But yeah, there is a creep factor there, definitely. But I live there. Yeah, look, it's got lots of space. Yeah, definitely. I like really dark, pretty buildings, so why not? Most definitely, I would live there. But that's why I like writing about the series, because for me that would make an ideal, you know, living space. Obviously excluding all the no Wi-Fi. That would be that wouldn't be too great without any Wi-Fi. I think we've come to rely on Wi-Fi quite a lot now. Okay, so I'm continuing with. So yesterday I stopped at a very crucial bit. Where my character Luca is speaking to a fairy in the forest and is about to be introduced to another character, someone he's travelled very far to see. So he's gone a long way to see the person, and he's about to be introduced to the person. Good morning, cat. How are you? It's snowing here, but it's not very nice snow. It's like wet snow, you know, when it falls and it's just wet and sludgy. And so far, one neighbour I think has slipped. So no one's really, it's just miserable snow. And it's melting really quickly. What's the point? Oh wow, yeah, we had snow, some really good snow, uh, at the beginning of November, no, at the end of November, and it was really nice snow. It was quite heavy for a few days, and then it went, and when it went, it was very dignified. It didn't hang around, it just went. It got like it disappeared within 2 or 3 days. But this is just awful, and you know it's going to be, it's going to turn into like ice, black ice. So I'm quite dreading going outside actually. I do hope you get snow, but I know parts of, because I'm in Central Europe, which is more towards Eastern Europe, parts of Europe are getting really strange weather. Really, really strange weather. That's not too great. East Coast has had very mild weather. Yeah, because that's New York. I know the East is New York and the West is California. Yeah, they should be having some fantastic, or some snowy, cold weather now, shouldn't they? Yeah, that's not very good. No. And the weather here is very up and down. Like sometimes, I mean, yesterday I had my coat on. It's a very heavy winter coat, which is suitable for this region of the world, and I was absolutely sweltering. I was so warm. So it's all very confusing right now. going to scoot this a bit. Oh, actually, whilst we're here, this was a pen I actually ordered online. I've ordered this on Instagram just during the pandemic. Well, in 2021, I ordered it on Instagram because it looked absolutely amazing. And, I mean, it's just completely seized up. And it was actually quite pricey, but it's completely seized up. And then the nib, I don't know if you can see, it's completely, like, just rusted. It's so awful. I don't know if it's rust or something else, but it's just not fit for purpose. And I've never had this with any other instrument I've had. So, it's why, for me, I just stick to... And it's beautiful. It's just so beautiful to look at. But so, it is quite heavy. And, like I said, that has... I don't know if it's oxidized or what the chemical term is, but it's not great. So I don't use it. And I'm trying to figure out a way of disposing of it, you know, in an ecological way. Because these, I don't have to throw them away. I can keep them for years and years and years. And this is why I just prefer just using these. And I'm starting to use these when I teach as well. Because I teach English. And I have a few private students. And when I teach, I just use ink and my nib now. And it's just so, like, sustainable. It's just better. Hi, Makaru. Oh, thank you, Maffa King. Maffa, this is a Write With Me session. I'm a book writer, so I write books and I write every morning. So people come along and join the writing session if they want to. So I write fantasy and dark academia. My biggest challenges with my writing, besides my ADHD, is starting off my mornings writing without getting in reading the news or any YouTube drama. Oh wow, really? I cannot. No, I can't get into. I can't watch the news. I just wake up and I write. Sometimes I just wake up, like brush my teeth quickly, throw on a dressing gown, make some tea, and I write, and I just start because I find that the rest of the day, the rest of the news, interrupts my thinking. So that's interesting. It might be an ADHD thing, but I have to wake up and just immerse myself because if anything else happens, it kicks me. It takes away my concentration, so I can't watch the news or anything on YouTube, like any YouTube drama. I can't do any of that, so that's very interesting. I prefer writing with my hand as well. It allows the mind to flow freely onto the page. I completely agree with that. I totally agree. That's why I prefer writing by hand first because it just flows. It's just a word flow. And you just write whatever comes to your mind. So yeah, completely and totally understand and agree. And when I try to actually type straight onto a laptop, I can't do it. My brain just freezes. And I think because as much as I love laptops and technology, I think for humans it's still a very alien concept. So my words don't flow as freely when I'm trying to write on a laptop. But yeah, that's why I prefer handwriting. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I write stories. I write books and stories. So it's not a journal. I wish I could journal like this, but I don't have time. Writing is going well. You should try writing. Well, I mean, writing in your diary is just as good, but you should try writing. If you do enjoy writing, you should try just writing for fun and see how you do with that. Yeah, write along, Raquel. That's a good idea. I remember the other day that you can't listen to the music you usually listen to because of copyright. Have you tried copyright-free music or Kevin MacLeod? MacLeod? I don't know. I know. So basically, YouTube has free music, where if you're a creator, you go onto the YouTube platform, you can use the music in your videos and you can actually listen to it on a live stream. However, there is amazing music on YouTube that is copyrighted because it's made by composers. And for me, that music, in terms of fantasy writing, is amazing. I would rather listen to that. But the issue is on the live stream, I can't listen to that music because obviously it's not. This is considered commercial purposes. I hope I'm explaining this right, but it's a copyright issue. So I can only listen to the free YouTube music or music from a platform like perhaps Epidemic Sound. Now, there are platforms where you can get copyright music, but because they make music for so many different creators and so many different projects, the music is not. I like the dark, deep fantasy music, and for me, the music is not adequate enough, and also it's not long enough as well. It's usually like 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes max, and you want like a long stream, a long musical stream. So that's why I look up fantasy music playlists and like if you type on something like on YouTube, like forest, dark forest playlist or music, just a dark fantasy music playlist, the options and the composers on there, they are absolutely amazing. I wish I could find one of them. I'll find them in the next live stream because I'm on tomorrow as well. But the quality of the music is just very immersive and it completely takes you away. And that's why I just prefer to listen to the playlists I have because they're so good. And I listen to Two Steps from Hell as well. Two Steps from Hell are very good. But they're more epic, battle, fighting, the enemy is coming, we're being hunted in the forest, that sort of thing. That sort of vibe. I'm just writing my to-do list of things I have to sort of prepare today in terms of the writing. We're starting to work on the other covers, and the graphic designers want to know what the second cover is ready-ish, but I do want to make changes to it, and the graphic designer would like to know what changes I want to make, and because obviously we're working now through every book, every cover that's going to be in the series, so we're just designing it all as we go along without hesitating, because we know exactly what we want, So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. And it's going to be 7 books in this series, so we're just working through every cover at the moment. Yeah, it is a dark urban fantasy. And it's set, the sanctuary set in London, but the series is sort of works all over the world, because you have different witching and warlock clans all over the world, so yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop the live stream there today. Thanks for coming, for everyone who joined and who came and who wrote and who contributed. I'll be back on tomorrow at the same time. I always come on for just approximately an hour, just over an hour. Now I want to have a break, because I've been sort of sitting here for an hour and writing for an hour. So I'm going to have a break, walk my dogs, have some coffee, have a pastry. Thank you all for coming. And if you're writing, please do keep on writing. Bye, Kat. Bye, Raquel. Bye, Makira. Bye, everyone. And I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Bye.